Hey everyone, we've got another fantastic show lined up for you. We're going to give it to you like we owe you something. Of the Dr. Bobby, and you're watching Open. It's that live interactive program that brings the Bronx and New York City straight to your TV set. So stay connected to us through social media at BronxNet TV. Leading things off, our first guest is the founder of the Gyles Foundation. She joins us to highlight the work that she is doing with inner city youth in Westchester County. And I know she's going to expand that. She's going to want to go to 5 boroughs. She's going to want to go to the tri-state area and the whole nine. And she's going to reflect on the foundation's upcoming anniversary. So that and a whole lot more coming your way. So please welcome to the show, Claudette Gyles. She's in the house.
Hello.
Claudette Gyles is in the house. Yes.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I always pronounce that Gyles and Giles, but
Giles,
it's like
no, it's
miles.
fine.
It's like miles.
Yes,
Giles.
Giles.
Yeah. So thank you for joining us. This is your first time on the show?
Yes, thank you for having me, actually. Thank you for having me.
So wait a minute, you started in 2015, right? What
Yes.
propelled you to start a foundation like this?
So I'm a Christmas baby, and what happened is that I always been getting gifts and stuff you want, stuff you didn't need. And then I decided I used to go to the shelters and help. So I decided to help
Hmm.
by just maybe having 5 children come in. I'll do their hair, give them a full makeover, and then give them gift, a take-home gift. I would feed them and create a nice little environment for them for that day.
Yeah.
Well, that the first year turned out to be not 5 but 10 kids. So I've been doing the 10 kids, and then I start getting sponsors. It started growing bigger, 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 up to the point where last year we did 150 children. We fulfilled their wish list. Actually, is what we did because of COVID. They didn't get their hair makeover, so we
Uh,
transitioned and we fulfilled wish lists with gifts and that kind of stuff.
I
iPads,
know that was a
computers.
tough time. A lot of people, I think I grew an afro. I went back to like my younger days because it was a hard
Yeah,
time getting out. They didn't want anybody to go to their barber or sit in anywhere, go anywhere.
exactly.
So yeah, so you hit the spot, huh? You hit it right on the head.
Yes, I
Yeah.
did. I
Uh,
I try to because they're mostly children that's in the shelter and homeless. And just a
mhm.
quick correction, I actually do step outside Mount Vernon. I'm based in Mount Vernon, but it's a Westchester, New York. Actually, I'm actually even registered in Atlanta, so it's not
Wow.
just kids in needs are everywhere.
Yeah.
So we're trying to expand it a little more where we're doing it for all kids. One of my honorees this year actually is a foundation that does stuff for kids in the Bronx. So if you come to the event, you'll hear all about him, the Gardner Foundation.
Oh, tell us about the event.
So the event is going to be at Lake Milano's, at Lake Isle Country Club,
Uh-huh.
the golf course. We're going to have awards, but that's an opportunity for me to actually tell my supporters because I did not do this by myself. I do have people in the community that come through. If I ask, they give. Sometimes we have people come in $5, $10, $100, but every dollar counts. So they'll come in, they'll donate. During the COVID, I actually had the most donation ever. During
Yeah.
COVID, one donor gave me $7,500. That's how we end up buying the computers and the iPads and stuff for the kids. So at this event, I'll be just saying thank you to them. I'll explain
Right.
exactly what our vision is, where we're going with it. Um,
What is that
because we
vision?
started one way, but we're evolving. We even now have a space, which you'll hear about at the event.
Yeah. Tell us about your vision. What's it all
So
about?
my vision is to support. One of my vision is to support. I know we live in a world where we give, 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 and I know for Thanksgiving I'm actually doing a big spread. And the reason I'm gonna serve Thanksgiving dinner instead of giving them a bag with food is because I wanted them to have the experience. I wanted them to understand that where you are in life is not where you're actually gonna be, and if somebody like
Yeah.
me or you or somebody else just reach a hand and help, it will help a whole lot. We're also going to provide mentorship. We're going to have people come in and speak to them. Financial literacy program. I'm working on, because if you give a man $1 and don't teach him how to spend it, I think something I saw in the Bible where it says, or somewhere, if you teach a man to fish, they will fish for a lifetime, but if you give them a fish, it will just feed them for right now. So I'm about giving them the tools they need for lifetime.
I can get with that. I like that too. So you have the turkeys and toys coming up.
Yeah, so what I'm
What?
doing with that is I'm actually going to go in the shelter for on actually it's November 19th. So if anybody want to volunteer, just hit me up on my email, which we'll provide. So if you want to volunteer, hit me up. I have a salon in Mount Vernon on First Street. You could come by, drop off whatever you need. And that we also have a space. So what we're doing that day is serving them. We're having a chef comes in. We're gonna decorate the shelter. We're gonna make it feel like home, the home that they're looking for. We're going to give gifts and toys. So we go back again in December.
Yeah.
And those kids that are there, we get a wish list. At the event, you will see some of the family there that we've serviced.
Uh huh.
Um, and which is, I'm sponsoring like about 8 of them for the event that day because I want them to experience, what it feels like just to be out of your environment a
Yeah.
little bit.
Are you doing the cooking?
No, not this year. I will be hiring a chef so
Uh
I
huh.
could spend time and with the children and the family and talk about give them resources. I'm actually going to be asking different people in our community and outside of our community to come in and help us. Like one year we had the NBA Cares. They came in, they provide ice cream and stuff for the kids. So, I do have a lot of people that helps and want to help. And I'm gonna tell you, Mr. Bob, that this Thanksgiving, that's gonna be my only Thanksgiving meal. I'm having it there, you hear it first, and I'm gonna sit with them. We're gonna all eat, sit around the table, eat, play games, the stuff we do at home
Yeah.
for Thanksgiving. I want
Hmm.
them to experience that.
There you go. And what's the date of that again?
November 19th.
November 19th. And then you're coming back again in December.
And then I come back again in December. And then in December, you people will be welcome to the. I actually now open or is opening a space where they could come in and do after school work.
Yeah.
They could come in and speak to a counselor. We're gonna have teachers there. We're gonna have social workers there. So we're trying to. I'm trying to do stuff, with the community so we could actually help the kids.
So,
I'm trying to set up a video gaming system,
oh,
gaming
good, good,
program.
good. I like
Yeah,
that.
so the
So,
boys, instead of standing on the street, they could come in and play games.
yeah.
So we'll be asking for donation for those gaming systems.
Okay. So you have a couple of different events. You have the turkeys,
Yes.
and then you go back again in December. Then you have a different event where you're going to teach the youngsters something.
Yeah, that's an ongoing program that we're launching at the event actually.
Yeah.
So we're launching a program where the kids could come in. They're gonna get financial literacy program. They're gonna get help. So most people don't know that foster care goes up to 21, and a lot of our kids miss the mark because there's no one there to help them with the paperwork, or
Hmm.
they're just not aware. My job is gonna be to fill that gap. Up to 21 you could stay in foster care, but then I'm teaching you once you get out, how do you survive after you leave the program.
Yeah. And so tell us more about this anniversary because we're going to come
So
down and crash the party.
yes, oh my gosh, I can't wait to see you. Yeah, we probably need to talk about you coming and help me with the hosting. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to be hosting, and
There's nothing wrong with
I
that. You
don't know.
can
It's
do
gonna
it.
be waterworks because it's very emotional, but it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have dancing, food, wine, drinks. Um, we're gonna have awards being given out, but it's not gonna be your typical award ceremony where you go,
Uh-huh.
oh, such and such, such and such, such. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be inviting. We're gonna have raffles and surprises. We're gonna have some good things up. We have some little MBA items we're gonna
Mm.
give away. I can't
And
really
I
give
heard you
away
were
what's
giving
on
away a
the
brand new. I heard you were
the
giving away a
board right
brand
now,
new
but
car. No,
say that again.
I heard you were giving away a brand new car. Is that
Oh
true?
my Lord, thank you, thank you. You're donating us a car.
Are you? No, I heard you were giving one away. We didn't say anything.
I
You
heard
never
that.
know,
I was
though.
just messing
Hey,
with you.
you never know. It may come to you.
No problem. But we will be donating a car soon. We may have a television. We're gonna have some fun stuff. And it's
The
gonna be
car will
a
be
good
on
time.
TV,
You get a
right?
chance to do something good.
But thank
You
you.
know, you're buying a ticket, you're having a good time, but the ticket you
Yeah,
buy, the
yeah.
tickets are $150. But for
That's
that
good.
$150, I'm feeding you, I'm entertaining you, and you're giving back to a child.
Thank
It's
you.
gonna
Thank
a
you.
child.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
for all that you do. Thank you for serving our community. We really, really appreciate all the work that you guys are doing. Is this all on your website, all on social media?
Yes, it's all on social media. Essence of Beauty NYC or the Gyles Foundation.
Say it again. Say it again.
Essence of Beauty NYC. You'll see some of my posts in there, or on Facebook at thegylesfoundation.com. We're working on our website because we're trying to launch it right at the event. So there's a lot of good stuff coming up. So stay tuned. Thank you, Mr. Lee. Thank you so much for taking the time to
There
speak
you
with
go.
me today.
Claudette, thank you. Claudette Gyles, founder,
Yes.
the Gyles Foundation. We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, sir. See
All
you
right.
soon.
See
See
you
you on
soon.
the 30th of October.
We'll check it out. All right, we'll take a quick break right here. We got more open coming up next.